Hello everybody, I hope you all had a as peaceful as possible super blue moon in Pisces last night. I'm getting some really cryptic energy honestly for the collective, so I was feeling called to do a reading and I thought I may as well just turn it into a YouTube. It seems like there is a message that wants to come through, and at the same time it's kind of being hidden. So I honestly don't even know where to begin, so I'm just going to start with my Bone Stone and Earth Flesh Tarot, and I'll use whatever else I feel guided to along the way. So as I shuffle the cards, feel free to set your own intentions for this reading in your mind out loud or in the comments. Talk about synchronicity, you guys. The Moon card just flew out. And we all know that this card both speaks to things being hidden and truths being illuminated. So let's clarify what is going on with that. And it's funny because the moon in this picture actually looks like a supermoon because it looks really close to the figure here. So that's incredibly synchronistic with what we just had yesterday. We got the 10 of Swords next. Okay, so somebody is either being inundated with mental activity because of overthinking things, or what is going on here. I really feel like we're tapping into some divine feminine energy here for sure. 8 of Wands with the white horses. I'm really being drawn to the fact that there are white horses on this card. The 8 of Wands not only speaks of incoming news, fast movement, communication, but it also speaks of travel. And the fact that there are horses here with people on them tells me that this probably could be coinciding with a reading that I did on my Instagram a few days ago, maybe 2 days ago, having to do with divine masculines who have recently taken a trip somewhere, possibly for work. The Hanged Man upright, yes. So there's definitely some truths coming to light here with the moon and the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is a card of enlightenment. King of Swords at the bottom of the deck, 10 of Swords here. A lot of logical mental energy kind of awakening and being brought into alignment with the emotional side of these masculines. We also have the King of Cups right underneath the King of Swords. So I feel like a union of heart and mind is finally starting to take place in some divine masculines after some truths were illuminated. And I feel like this trip that they had gone on was very much fated to happen because it caused this masculine to see things in a way that they were not seeing before, to kind of take those rose-colored glasses off and to dig deep within themselves about what was going on in their life, what they were allowing, what they weren't seeing before, and why they were in denial. This very well could have to do with third-party situations that they were almost willingly trapping themselves in and trying to play victim here. Some of them may have been trying to play victim. Some of them just didn't have faith in themselves to be able to regain that stability on their own. There was definitely deception that feels like was going on both ends. The masculine was probably deceiving this third party, you know, by keeping a charming, disarming, friendly demeanor. See 6 of Pentacles here, the bird sitting on the finger, by, you know, faking a friendship with them or You know, just being so charming so that they don't fall out of favor with this third party, even though their heart is totally not in that connection. But they were probably just doing that in order to keep a roof over their head or to maintain some form of stability. And I also feel like some divine masculines are so afraid of their feminine rejecting them or things potentially not working out, and they were wanting to keep this third party as a cushion to fall back on just in case things didn't work out with the divine feminine. However, I think something exploded on this trip with the Tower card. Like, I'm seeing this slaughtered bird here, and notice the birds sitting on the finger here. There was something on this trip that was brought to light that really shook this masculine up, that really shook this karmic connection up, is what it feels like. Wheel of Fortune and Seven of Pentacles, yes. Some karmic seeds that were planted a long time ago have now germinated, and things are showing up for what they are. The tables, the time, the wheel is bringing everything to light. Things are being illuminated here, just like we saw in the Moon card. And this is shattering the masculine's false sense of stability, of security, that they were trying to create with a karmic partner through deception. It just all backfired. Four of Cups. This is so synchronistic, you guys. Yes, so I feel like, notice the moon here as well, in this card, in the Four of Cups. I feel like there is a lot that the divine feminine is not supposed to see right now. She is simply supposed to tune into her own inner strength, to tune into her own intuition, to her higher self, and just trust the energy that she picks up from her masculine. Trust what she feels energetically, because there is a lot behind the veil that is not being revealed here. I keep seeing the High Priestess card in my third eye as I'm channeling, so that really tells me there's a lot that divine feminine you will not be able to know. Yes, Four of Swords, go within. And even though this is the sword suit, oddly enough, this person is in water, so there's air and water signs here, air and water elements, and it feels like the feminine is just being asked to submerge herself in her own emotions, give herself permission to feel everything, even if it is anger, resentment, and grief, to allow herself to process all of that, because as she does, her divine masculine will actually do the same and see what he needs to see in order to end this karmic situation for good. It's going to bring some grounding balance back to these counterparts, the Six of Cups. It's going to get them back in touch with their own inner child. It's going to get them back in touch with what they thought or what they forgot that they had within them. The High Priestess. I was saying I saw the High Priestess card, right? In my third eye. Here it is. There is a lot that won't outwardly be revealed, and that's because all of these changes and these shifts seem to be happening on an emotional, internal level. We have the Nine of Wands here. This tells us all to take a step back. This is when we really need to take a step back. Things are about to happen here. Like, there's this really imminent energy, but it feels like it cannot be tapped into or interfered with. So if you've kind of been wanting to get a reading and you've been feeling like, no, I'm not sure, should I, shouldn't I? Just trust your gut, trust your intuition, because whatever it is you're feeling, you're probably right. you have a much better sense to gauge what might be going on at this point than you realize. With this supermoon being in Pisces, and Pisces being a highly intuitive, very psychic sign, it's very likely, notice this Knight of Cups completely underwater, that if you allow yourself to go fully within, like I've been saying, you are going to gain so much clarity. Now, she's the Knight of Cups, but notice how she's carrying a sword here. And swords are a sign of mental clarity. So by allowing yourself to submerge into your emotions, tap into your own intuition and your higher self, your inner wisdom, you are really going to be able to know a lot more than you thought you could. Seven of Cups. Don't let illusions carry you away, though. Stay grounded with the Eight of Pentacles. So don't try to read too much into things. Just honor what you're feeling and feel it enough to where you intuitively can just tell what it is. Don't try to analyze it. You'll just know. But I feel like there are things that are going to happen going forward here that will be very sudden, very unpredictable, very unexpected, very out of the blue. So there really isn't much way to give or get warning for what's about to come, but I really feel like this is good energy. Like these are good shocks that is coming our way. Wow. So that feels like that wraps it up here. Yeah, we have the Devil at the bottom of the deck. So that tells me that, you know, keep your shadow self in check right now, because there is a lot that is going through your mind. Notice how she actually has a heart in her hand right here. Allow yourself to tap into the emotion without letting your irrational thoughts carry you away or get the best of you. There's a lot behind the veil right now that you just won't be able to see, but you will be able to feel. And I think Spirit's just asking you to trust that. So I'm going to wrap this up right here because I feel like that is the main message that wanted to come through here. And I hope that this finds everybody that it will resonate for and that it will help. I will leave my Instagram and TikTok handles in the video description box below. I now have the blue check mark next to my name. So if it doesn't have the blue check mark, it is not me. It is an imposter account. Please be careful if you are looking me up. Just copy and paste my username from here, or just make sure that it's spelled correctly, exactly like I have it here. I do not have any other accounts. Instagram is the place to purchase paid services from me and to purchase my twin flame manifestation affirmations as well. I also have other types of affirmations for people who are students and need some affirmations to pass their exams and study well and things like that. I have that available too now. So I hope to see you all there as well. And I will talk to you in the next reading video. Bye, guys.